Hi SugarTube, my name is Claire Verstraete. I'm a voice coach and a voice actress. I'm representing Sugar Daddy Theatre Company today on this video. Je parle français aussi, and I speak French. I have a French dad. I'm going to be taking you through the French accent. I'm giving you some tips on how to create it. The most important thing about the French accent is that it's a frontal accent, which means it's very forward. So the first thing to look at is sound placement. The lips, the jaw, the mouth, the tongue. Being forward, the mouth is slightly tense at the corners and the lips are protruded slightly. The jaw is slightly tense, so we are like this, forward. And the tongue basically rests, it's behind the two front teeth, which is the equivalent if you were to make the French, if you were to say the French word de, or le, je, de. That is where your accent is. So it's very forward. And the lips are almost a little bit closed also. Once I've done that process, I also do a warm-up in that position. So first I get into the sound placement, then I do a short warm-up which goes like this. So here I am, forward, jaw, tongue, and I say de, do, not, about. So if you repeat these little sounds, it'll help you just to feel the accent. Of course, it's also important to find out early on in the process whether your director wants a light accent, a medium accent, or a heavy accent, and also whether your character is from Haiti. If, for example, the accent is a French one, is he or she from Haiti, from Canada, from Paris? This information really is important. The tip for the slight accent, if you want to do a very light accent, you can literally just do the preparation for sound placement and you will already sound French. Obviously, as we all know, there's the much heavier accent, which is more like my father's accent or Peter Sellers, where you have the TH sounding like a Z. The car is locked up. As you can hear, this is the heavy accent, the car. The R is made like a r. This is called a trilled R. It's at the back of your throat. It's a r sound. Please note though that most of the time directors don't want such a heavy, stereotypical, almost caricatured accent. Most often I've found when I've been coaching, directors would like something quite light. If it's for an American audience, it's important that the American audience can still understand you. So it's almost like your accent's got a sort of a je ne sais quoi, I don't know where she's from, that kind of subtlety to it. Also in French, the stress falls almost like a pebble falling down at the end of the sentence. So what I do to help myself with the stress is I create a sentence to activate my accent, which I recommend for all accents that you do, just to get you in. My sentence goes like this. We had to take a taxi because we were late for the bus. As you heard, everything is a little bit squashed because the sound is so limited. With my tongue being behind my teeth, there's only a little bit of space for the sounds to travel through. You also will have heard the stress I placed in the word taxi. Instead of saying taxi, I said taxi. We had to take a taxi because we were late for the bus. You noted also that the vowel sound in bus came out as bus. Again, because the sound that I have is so limited at the front of my mouth. So that's an example of the French U. The French A often sounds like ta, like taxi, instead of taxi. The French I is very important. In the French accent, when people speak French, the I is usually a long I, whereas we would make a short one. So for a word like sit, they would say sit, sit. Also, when we do long vowel sounds in the word feel, that's a diphthong, feel, the French often cut it short and say feel. I feel very lonely. I feel. The L is a light L, So you hear, instead of hearing feel, il, you hear feel, l. So the L sound is like a l, feel. I feel very upset. That's another signature sentence for you.